Hey, I want
You're
to.
not supposed to start till she says, okay.
Okay, here we go. So I wanted to ask y'all about these people that have nicknames, and one of them was the guy. Yeah, go ahead, Mayon. Tell us.
One was Nevershed. Lou, Emma, what was his real?
Dan McLean was his real name, and he lived at 5 Mile in a.
Afternoon, lady.
Hello, how are you?
Sober.
He lived at 5 Mile, him and his dogs in a old tent and a
I thought he lived
dugout,
in
or, well, I think it is this.
dugout in the
Yeah, in the
riverbank.
side. And was he the one that you called?
Yeah, he came. I was the pharmacist. That was my first year here, and he came in every day, and he'd fold up his legs. I don't know how he did it, and sit on them there at the fountain, and say, "Red strawberry soda pop, please, ma'am, lady." That was what he always wanted, and they all called him Nevershed. And
Because,
so he came in one
and they
day.
called him Nevershed because he never took a bath or changed his clothes,
Well,
wasn't he?
he was pretty dirty, I guess.
I mean, he never shed his clothes or took a bath, so they called him Nevershed, but you thought that was his real name.
Everybody called him Nevershed, so I said, "Mr. Nevershed, what did you want to drink?" And he got so mad, I don't blame him, but anyway, he did. And he was a very pleasant,
Oh, yeah,
polite
yeah, he
man,
was
but,
nice.
You said that.
yeah, he got really upset.
Jackie, did you read the emails this morning about nicknames?
Yes.
Do you have any to add?
Well, only the one that Cody used to call Robert. But
Robert B.
Robert Wood?
Oh, Robert
And-
Wood.
But he was little. He wasn't but 3 or 4. And he'd go running in and look for her, and he'd say, "Chicken ass, chicken ass." Now where he came up with that, Lord knows.
Robert probably called him that.
Well, that could be.
Probably where he got it. Dorothy, how are you?
Anyway, we had, there was a lady that came in there all the time, and she was really old, about as old as I am now. And she lived in a cave up in North Menard somewhere. Oh,
She did?
underground,
Good
She
Lord.
lived underground. And so she came in one day, and she was so excited. She said, "I just got married today." And we said, "Who'd you marry?" And she said,
Nevershed.
"No, now forgotten." She said, "I married the, well, what do you call a bug man?" She didn't
The
say.
exterminator?
No, she didn't call him an exterminator. The squash man or something like that. Anyway, she was talking about the man that anyway, they did get married, and she was a little older than he was, but they seemed to be real happy when they
And didn't
came
have
in
any
there.
bugs.
And didn't have any bugs. And the man that, Willie, that had the worm farm, you remember?
Willie.
He lived up North
Willie
Menard.
Worm.
No, and anyway, he lived in this old broken down place. And he came in, we saved the coffee grounds because he fed
Used
them
to
to
the
his
fish
worms. And so he came in, his sister came in to visit him, and she was just horrified that he lived like that. So she fixed him all up and put him in a bathroom. And so as soon as she left, he took the bathtub and drug it out on the front porch and buried his worms in it. And he came in one day, he said he had ordered a $200 red stud worm from California, and he was waiting for it to come in. A stud worm.
Well, God, I've heard of everything now.
Oh, man.
Well,
I can't
Willie
remember
bought
who
it.
that was.
Did it arrive by armored truck?
No, came in the mail next door. You
Was
know,
it
the
alive?
drugstore.
Oh, okay.
The drugstore was right next door to the post office, which was right on the alley there.
Yeah.